Hey guys, and welcome to my new series called Workshop from Home, where I teach you guys how to make things from the comfort of your own home. Before this whole COVID-19 thing started to happen, I was getting ready to host workshops in my studio space for you all, and unfortunately that is not an option right now. So I thought, why not offer an online version of a workshop? Today we'll be making a vest, and all you'll need are any kind of fabric you have lying around your house. This could be drapes, pillowcases, old, I don't know, tapestries you have, but essentially anything you have fabric-wise lying around the house that you don't use. You'll need scissors, and lastly, needle and thread. It is ideal if you already have a sewing machine, but if not, you're more than welcome to hand sew anything we do today. But I'm super excited to get started. So first we're gonna do measurements. So you'll have to change it to something a little more light and airy because you wanna get the most accurate measurement you can. Now I'll be using a measuring tape, measuring rope, but if you don't have this, what you can do is use any kind of string, yarn, even a shoelace to do these measurements, and then mark that shoelace with a Sharpie and then go measure it on a ruler. So first we're gonna put our measuring tape, shoestring, whatever, right here in the center of where our shoulder is. And we're gonna measure down to the length we want the vest to be. For me, maybe about 17 or 18 inches. It's better to have too much than too little because you can't add, but you can definitely take away. If you want this to be cropped for my ladies, you can go shorter if you want to. So go ahead and write that measurement down. Next, we're gonna get our waist measurement for how we want the shirt to fit. If you want the shirt to fit a little tighter, you can go in some. But generally for a vest, you want it to be a little bit more loose than your natural waistline. More of like a 34 to give it more give, so that way I can wear things under it and move around. So go ahead and write that measurement down as well. So the last thing you'll have to measure for is your shoulder opening, and how you do that is go ahead and put the measuring tape right back up at your shoulder point. You'll see where you want it to be with the length. I wanted mine at 17.5. And then what you'll have to do is just kind of guesstimate. You know what, maybe 11 would be right for my shoulder hole. And that looks about right, especially for a vest. It's supposed to be a little wider anyway. So I know 11, that's going to be 6.5 inches apart. So from the bottom of my vest, I'm gonna go 6 inches up, and that, or 6.5 inches up, and that'll be where my armhole will start. So those three are actually the only measurements you'll need, and now we'll go ahead and draft you a pattern. Now it's time to mark out your pattern, and all you'll need is a ruler, something to mark it out with. I'm using a Sharpie so that way you guys can see, and then something to cut it with. This can be regular scissors as well. It doesn't have to be a rotary cutter. So the cool thing about patterns is that they're just shapes. So first what we're gonna do is take that waist measurement we got. For me, it was 34, and we're gonna divide that by 4. That's gonna be 8.5. So what you wanna do is go ahead and mark 8.5. This will be the bottom. So once you mark that, you're gonna wanna do your width, and I measured about 17.5, which is perfect for this ruler because it doesn't go past 18. And basically what we're gonna be doing is making a big rectangle, so that way we can create the shape we want. 17.5. Go ahead and close off the rectangle. So go ahead and also mark the middle of your top line, because now we're gonna draft out the shoulder of our top. So basically every shoulder, you can do a width of 3 inches or 4, whatever suits you. But for me, I think I'm gonna do 3. So what I'm gonna do is put half of 3, which is 1.5, right where that mark is, and then mark on both sides. That's where my shoulder seam is going to be. Perfect, and that's gonna help us out when we do our arm opening and the front part of our vest. So now moving on to the arm opening, what you'll do is go up that length that you measured before. For me, it was 6.5. So from 6.5 up, right here. And what you can do is sort of freehand a shoulder marking. So this might be a little difficult because I'm using this thick Sharpie, but hopefully you can use pencil or pen. But you'll just want to freehand a shoulder opening that leads up to this side. Ooh, yeah, perfect. Believe it or not, that is going to be your armhole opening. And then next what we're going to do is take our ruler from the other shoulder point, and what we'll do is kind of find a nice little medium, because if you want to show less skin, you'll go higher. If you want to show more skin, you'll go lower. For me, I like a good mix of both, so I'll probably go about right here, around the same spot as my shoulder opening. And then what you'll do is go ahead and connect that line. And there we go. Now we have something starting to look like a vest front. So now all we're gonna do is add seam allowance so that way we can sew this together and it won't get smaller. And how you do that is just by using your ruler to mark out 1/2 inch out. Go ahead and draw a 1/2 inch higher than your drawn out pattern. on all sides. So there we go, that is your vest front pattern, and now we'll cut it out. So now that we have our front all mapped out, we can use it to make our back piece, which is super convenient. So what you'll want to do is go ahead and draw a straight line up again. We're basically going to be drawing another square using those measurements, but by using the pattern that we already created, we don't have to worry about seam allowance, which is great because it'll already be factored in because our pattern already has it factored in. And lastly, the bottom. So once we've drawn out our square for the added seam allowance, we're going to copy the shoulder opening as well, because it'll be the same for the back, and go up to our shoulder point. Keeping that seam allowance the same. And then for this shoulder point, what we're gonna wanna do is sort of make a half circle and then straighten it out as you get over here. This opening will be for your neck, so you want it to loop down so it's not too high. And there you go, you have a finished back pattern already with seam allowance, so we can go ahead and cut that out as well. And now that you have that cut out, all you'll want to do is go ahead and mark that you're going to cut this on a fold. So basically what you'll do is fold the fabric in half and then cut this out, so that way you don't have to waste any fabric when making your pattern. So that would just be cut out on a fold.
Now it's time for the fun part where we get to use our fabric. Go ahead and fold it in half, right sides facing, and cut out your front vest piece. This should give you two opposite pieces. Next, go ahead and cut out your back on a fold so you have one long back piece. Once you're done cutting out, it should look something like this, both pieces. Next, what you want to do, and this part is just to make it a lot easier on you, is iron down 1/2 inch in on all sides. It should look something like this on both your fronts and your back. Your iron is your best friend. If you need help with the curves, go ahead and snip into that no more than 1/2 inch, so that way it's easier to turn on the curves. Here I'm showing you how I did it with my iron. I just folded it down, or folded it in 1/2 inch, and then ironed it down. And with the curve, I went ahead and snipped no more than 1/2 inch in, so that way I was able to turn it in without too much trouble. And then once everything is pressed, it should look something like this. And what we're going to do now is go ahead and sew those down with a straight stitch. This part is pretty simple, and this will give you a chance to get a feel for your sewing machine if this is your first time sewing. So take your time. Once you're done, it should look something like this. And you've gotten one of the hardest parts out the way, and that's hemming your garment. Next, what you'll do is put your front to your back, right sides facing, which is the right side of the fabric, and then sew down both the shoulder seam and the side seam. You want to make sure you sew at 1/2 inch seam allowance, like you put in your pattern. Once that's done, you want to either zigzag stitch it. I used my serger, but anything will help just to make sure your ends will not fray. When you turn your vest right side out, this is what it should look like. And we're basically done with our vest. So now it's time to try it on and get a fit. For me, my shoulders were still a little bit too wide. So what I had to do was go in and like pinch it down to see where I need to sew it, and then re-sew that hemline. And this is what it looks like now. And I'm pretty happy with the results.
So now you guys have reached the end. I hope you enjoyed this workshop from home. It's the best that I can do to keep busy. This is super simple, something easy to do, and I'd love to know if you guys really try it out. If you do, please tag @happilydressed. You can also use the hashtag workshopfromhome. The cool part is now you have a pattern that you can use to make this anytime you want to, or you can even make adjustments and make new things. I really try to keep it as simple as possible this time. If you want more workshops like this, please let me know. Maybe we'll even do shorts next. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.